take a tip from Rand here, read what she had to say about the United Nations, why she condemned it, why she understood its corruption. It's the sanction of the victim. The victims here, Israel, the US, give these murderous dictatorships like a perfectly good seat at the table. Would you sit down and have a cup of coffee with, the head of any of these murderous dictatorships? I sure wouldn't, but yet we give them not only a seat at the table, but a vote, vote on what is right and wrong. And Rand understood how evil that was to do that and how it causes evil to be metastasized. And that's exactly what's happened. The UN makes a declaration, and Daniel, every day there's another resolution why Israel is a monster. And even if they don't slap the cuffs on Netanyahu, it's done to sow moral distaste for Israel. And maneuvers like this, give them a great opportunity to sow moral doubt in people who would otherwise be for the good, be for Israel, because most people aren't following events in the Middle East so far. They're not experts. They don't know the history. All they hear, maybe in passing or on a news report is Israel convicted in the court and Bibi considered a war criminal. And in their mind saying, I always knew it. I always knew Israel. But, so it sows that moral uncertainty in an area which there should be none. And my sense is that you ask most college students, and probably even most 20 and 30-something Americans, they'd say, look, I know Hamas has done some bad things, but Israel's also done bad things. What about all the civilians they bombed? What all this? So, mission accomplished, UN created moral equivalency between the only rights-respecting democracy in the entire Middle East. What I'd love to see President Trump do isn't just appoint a hard-nosed ambassador to the UN, but kick the UN out. Withdraw. I think that would be an amazing way of dismantling the moral chokehold that, as Ayn Rand identified, this truly corrupt organization has. That's what I'm saying. It's like Trump likes to play hardball with funding, with NATO. What about something to that effect with the UN, knowing that the US pays, I believe, the vast majority of the overhead, either literally straight up kicking them out or pulling 100% of the funding. What effing good is the UN anyway? What good does it do at all besides climate hysteria and shitting on Israel every opportunity? I don't really see. Rand despised the UN decades ago, and all of her reasons were legit and even more legitimate today. So Trump talks a lot of game, no taxes on tips and no taxes on Social Security. That's hard to do. But leaving the UN is easy to do. Kicking them out is fairly easy to do. And I think that would be a really ambitious goal for his term.